Etra-chan saw it. I'm Akamatsu, an office worker at a company in Tokyo. While caught up in my daily duties, I get along well enough with my wife, Karin, whom I met during my working life.
Akamatsu, wasn't it your turn to cook today?
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was. You're in charge of Saturday lunch. Ugh, I'm starving. If you hadn't made lunch, at least go buy some side dishes from the supermarket. Come on, run.
Ah! Well, I do get pushed around a bit, but an hour later, this is good. This is good. The quality of supermarket side dishes keeps getting better and better these days.
It does. By the way, Akamatsu, are you tired or something?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Because you completely forgot about lunch. It's not normal to forget our weekly arrangement.
No. I'm not really tired, but something shocking happened.
Shocking? What?
You know, I went to see some cars today.
Oh, right. We were talking about wanting to get a new one soon. Don't tell me the car was too expensive and out of reach.
No. It's just that I saw someone I don't like.
Someone you don't like?
Yeah, this guy from university called Hiragi. Well, that guy was looking at cars. Expensive big cars that I can't afford.
I see. So you felt inferior because someone you don't like might buy a better car than you? That seems a rather trivial reason. But why do you dislike this Hiragi person?
Well, back in university, I was in this pretty casual club, and there was this girl named Yuzuriha. She was really beautiful. Everyone, including me, was head over heels for her.
I see the typical princess type. And by the way, how could you so casually tell your wife about being head over heels for another girl?
No, it's just a figure of speech. I don't feel anything now.
Anyway, about Hiragi and Yuzuriha, what was their relationship?
Well... Hey, Yuzuriha! What? That guy joined the club recently. Why is he acting so familiar with Yuzuriha? Sorry for keeping you waiting. Where should we go for our date today?
Well, how about we go see a movie?
Okay. What? A date? Yuzuriha was dating that Hiragi guy? No!
I see. So that's what happened.
Yeah, Hiragi suddenly joined our club, and within a few months, he swept Yuzuriha off her feet. After that, neither of them showed up at club activities anymore. There were even rumors that Hiragi joined the club specifically targeting Yuzuriha. He's the worst, that Hiragi.
Well, from what I'm hearing, you just sound like a typical guy complaining about your lack of appeal.
Yeah, I guess so. Looking back now, it seems like such a trivial story, but I still can't help feeling uncomfortable around Hiragi. I heard he works for a big company now after graduation.
Get over it, Akamatsu. You are you and he is he. Comparing yourself is meaningless. We're happy enough sharing supermarket side dishes and enjoying them together. And if you're still feeling down, I'll cook something delicious for dinner.
Karin, you're really too good for me.
Yes, yes. Be grateful.
Oh, why don't we go look at cars together next week? We can make it a date.
That might be nice. Let's do that.
1 week later.
Wow, recent cars all seem so convenient. Even the small ones are so spacious inside.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Akamatsu?
Over there. It's Hiragi. And next to him's Yuzuriha. They're both wearing rings. Looks like they got married.
I see. And my, Yuzuriha really is beautiful.
You're right.
That's where you're supposed to lie and say I'm prettier.
Oh, sorry.
Ugh, you're so tactless. But I'm glad you don't seem too shaken up. I was worried you might be upset seeing your former crush married.
Well, I have you, Karin, so I don't need anything more.
Oh? You can even say lines like that now?
Yeah, but that's quite a nice car they're looking at.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what they'll choose.
Should we listen to the salesperson's explanation? We might learn something about how Hiragi and his wife choose cars too.
What? At least be subtle about it.
Okay. Look, let's get this one, Yuzuriha. A bigger car is more practical, you know. For when we have kids or when we want to give friends a ride. I see. Bigger cars are more convenient.
What? Do we really need that? We don't even have kids yet.
Oh, I see. They still seem young. But we might have them eventually, right?
Besides, we already have a compact car, don't we? Isn't that enough?
Well, it depends on how many kids we have. Come on. Men have this romance about big cars, you know. It's a romance. I agree with that. Hiragi's actually similar to me in some ways. Maybe he's not as bad as I thought.
Kids, huh?
Why aren't you interested, Yuzuriha?
But it's unnecessary.
Come on, don't be so stubborn. Look, I'll pay for all the taxes and inspections.
Well, you do earn well.
Hey, salesperson, please help me convince her about this car's selling points. Well, yes. The main selling point is that it's spacious enough for the whole family.
No, thank you. We don't need it.
Yuzuriha, you're being a bit too uncooperative. I'm trying to buy this big car for our future children, and yet you keep talking like that.
Ah, for the children. What are you talking about? It's for Kane in the accounting department, isn't it?
What? Who's Akane from the accounting department? Ma'am?
I'll repeat myself, but we don't need such a big car. He keeps talking about children and his romance, but he just wants to use it as a hotel substitute for his affair. A spacious interior is convenient for various things, isn't it? Oh, so that's what a man's romance means.
What? How do you know about this?
I got suspicious and did some investigating. The evidence just keeps piling up. I really feel pathetic. Why did I marry someone like you?
Sorry, Yuzuriha. I'll reflect on my actions. This time was just a moment of weakness.
Oh, really? Just a moment of weakness? Let me tell you, I know this is your third affair. But thanks to you, I'm saved. With this evidence, I should be able to get quite a settlement in court.
What? Court?
Yes, I've been letting you swim freely until now to gather more evidence from you. Now that I've gathered enough, I decided to reveal everything here.
No way!
Well then, I'm going home. You can park that big car at Akane's house or whatever you want.
Yuzuriha! We saw something incredible.
Yeah, what should we do? Continue looking at cars?
Of course! We didn't come here just to see Hiragi's drama.
That's true.
But first, let me go to the bathroom. I'm feeling a bit sick.
Got it. I'll wait.
A few minutes later. Ugh. That bastard Hiragi. Having an affair when he's married to Yuzuriha. He's the worst. He stole everyone's princess. He should at least make her happy. Oh, what a beautiful lady. Do you have some time? Would you like to have tea with me? Ah, that guy! Even though Yuzuriha just dumped him, he's already hitting on my wife!
I'm sorry, I'm married.
Oh, what a coincidence. Actually, I am too. But you know, that kind of thing can add spice to life rather than being a hindrance. What the hell is this bastard saying? What should I do? His face is really handsome. What if Karin actually falls for him?
Akamatsu, hurry over here.
What? Yeah.
As you can see, I have a wonderful husband. A husband who's 100 times more attractive than a cheating scum like you.
Karin. Scum! So that's how it is. Don't ever lay a hand on my wife, Hiragi. Huh? Why do you know my name? Oh, don't you remember? We were in the same club once. I make a point to remember the faces of men. Karin-san must have poor judgment in men to choose such an unremarkable man as you. Or perhaps Karin-san herself is just a boring woman.
Oh, what a boring line.
Take that back. Even though I'm an unremarkable man, as you say, Karin loves me deeply. She's the most wonderful woman in this world. How dare you call her boring? Not only is your personality rotten, but your brain must be rotten too. Ugh.
Stop right there.
Karin.
Calm down. You were about to punch him. There's no need to waste your fists on such a worthless person.
You're right. Get lost, you bastard. Ugh. This is what I heard later through the grapevine. Hiragi divorced Yuzuriha soon after and had to pay a large settlement. He was kicked out of their house as well. Akane, his affair partner, also dumped him. As if that wasn't enough, It came to light that he had affairs with multiple women in his company, which led to him getting fired. Having lost everything, he moved back to his parents' home, and since then, there's been no news of him. No one knows if he's alive or dead, and no one seems to care. Even the prosperous inevitably decay.
What are you grumbling about?
No. I was just remembering Hiragi.
Instead of remembering that kind of guy, you should be cooking. It's your turn to cook today, remember?
Got it. I'll put my heart into cooking. For our baby, too.
Very good! By the way, we didn't end up changing cars back then, but will we get a bigger one when a child is born?
Well, I think the same model we have now would be fine.
I see.
Sure, big cars are a man's romance, but compared to family happiness, romance like that isn't such a big deal.
What are you smiling about?
Just savoring my happiness. I'm so lucky to have a wonderful wife.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。車にこだわりがあるわけではないので、ロマンというものはよくわかりませんが、大きいだけでステータスになるものなら、やっぱり憧れるものなのでしょうか。とはいえ、今回は理由が理由でしたけどね。いざ別れるってなった時にすがるくらいなら、最初から不倫なんてしなければいいのに。何にせよ、不倫ダメ絶対です。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもスカッとした方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。